What is going on, Earth signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, so quickly, Diane Mitchell, you are the winner of the giveaways. Please contact me on Instagram or Facebook to claim your prize, okay, before the 8th of December, okay? So that way I can, be able to, give away the cards to at least some of the runner-ups that I have announced on the video when I announced the winner. So therefore, let's go and see what's going on. See what's happening here, okay? Okay, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Empress came out clean. The Page of Wands came out clean. I don't know if you're dealing with someone else's children, but this could be talking about a spark of creativity and the influence to create something wonderful, so to manifest something of great value, or something, if not great value, to something that can really be very magnificent, to be honest. The creation of some relationship or business. I like it. Nice, nice, nice. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Literally, look at that. The Five of Pentacles started from the bottom, now that whole team's here. Oh, snap. Nice. Underlying energies, the Hierophant. Underneath that is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Cups, rather. Five of Cups. Okay, so this is talking about commitments, dedication, loyalty. Not necessarily loyalty, but more of just, routine, traditions, etc. Now, this could be about a relationship, but I don't think this is the case. Some of you, this may be a relationship, but for some of you guys, this is definitely talking about the commitments that you have, commitments to yourself, commitments to the projects that you've got going on. Now, this could also indicate it could indicate a commitment between you and another person. So we're gonna try and touch on everything that I can pretty much say in a general reading like this. But Earth signs, the Taurus definitely coming out of this too. I don't know. Some of you guys could be definitely interacting with a Taurus, but Taurians, this could be talking about your significant changes in your routine and in your beliefs and your structures and your regular basic habits, like right. Things, your own customs, your personal customs, your customs in regards to family beliefs, structures, everything like that, traditions, your mindset in regards to how to be, how to act, all of that's changing. So that's something big for you guys as well. Now, going straight forward into this, the challenge here has to do with, with speed, conversations back and forth, instant messages. But this is ultimately progress being made, right? I think there's some things that are going through, that are coming in very fast and very clear, but I think the real dilemma, the real thing that's kind of keeping you guys from being able to capitalize on this Eight of Wands has to do with taking action, period. I think there's a lot of stuff that's just overwhelming you guys, a lot of things that are coming your way, but I think it's just like, to do something about it, to take action on it, that's the part that's kind of, ugh. No, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, is bigger than that Page of Wands that we saw, that big spark that we saw, and I really feel like this is you guys really feeling that fiery passion, but I feel like some of you guys are, maybe because it's conflicting with the Hierophant. It's conflicting with your routines, your traditional everything. Okay. Now in the past, you had the Five of Pentacles come up. So yeah, there was. Ooh, my neck is hurting, guys. But the Five of Pentacles could indicate that, yeah, you guys were struggling at one period. Really working very hard to get to a better place, to get to a stable place. Some of you guys may have been rejected. Some of you guys may have been feeling left out in the cold. Somebody may have been communicating with you and made you feel like you guys were worth less than what you believe that you truly were worth. But some of you guys definitely, if this is a work-based thing, you all were really struggling and really pushing towards success. I think there was a lot of things that you may have been lacking in that period of time, but you pushed through it despite all of those things. And look where you are now, the Four of Wands. Great place, a really wonderful place of commitment and stability. And this is a real great place to celebrate, but it's not where you end. This is not where the situation just kind of stops. And I think there's more to it. There's more growth to this thing. And I think that's the part, right, where it kind of needs different, either a new, a new dedication or something, because there's more to this journey than just the Four of Wands. It's good that you get to a place where you guys can feel stable and solid and pretty good, but there's more work to be done, and that's why the Ace of Wands is there. It's like it's time to get back into it. It's time to, the celebration was great, but now it's about dedicating your time and effort into creating something of great value, or to continue building on the relationship, on your work, and to continue to expand. Okay? Because here's who you are, the Five of Swords. Some of you guys may feel like you have to sacrifice something, or maybe, the attitude regarding this expansion may have to do with, with doubts whether or not it's worth putting in all the effort. Is it worth kind of being very ruthless and taking taking the hardcore approach to it? And some of you guys, you may feel like you have to compromise on some things. And the Five of Swords, it can be kind of feeling like an empty victory, leaving this sort of celebration, or like kind of doing things on your own, excuse me. I feel like for some of you guys, you may feel like it's a sacrifice to kind of leave this sort of, stability, or this foundation, but you can't stay there, y'all. Like it's like, yeah, you've struggled some time, a great deal of time, but the Four of Wands is like, it's not a place for you to just sit there and chill out for the rest of your life. There's more to this. And I think the Five of Swords is a really hard thing to kind of go through in a way, because I feel like some of you guys are having a hard time figuring out what to do, or figuring out what truth is worth pursuing, or really just kind of taking a really ruthless approach. I feel like some of you guys may feel like, you have to watch out for people that are sabotaging you. Maybe you guys even are very conscious of your own self-sabotaging behaviors, perhaps. But I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I feel like the Five of Swords is really just kind of worrying about who's loyal and who's not loyal, or are you going to be loyal to yourself, your new routines, everything. It can be difficult, but I just feel like with the Five of Swords, it's like, what empty victory do we see truly happening here? Is because this is a predicted future. This doesn't really mean that this is actually going to happen. And I feel like for some of you guys, this is kind of like you're worried that there may be some sort of severing ties, or cutting people out, or doing anything and everything you have to win, or somebody in your life is like that. And I feel like, yes, you're in a good place right now, but maybe there is some things that may not be able to come with you, and that's the hard part, right? That may be the hardest part ever. Right? You're doing your own thing and trying to make something great of yourself, and really creating great progress, but maybe some people may not respect that. Maybe some people just can't come with you with that. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it's starting to look like over here. Now, your advice is showing the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups talks about being open, being emotionally open, right? Following your intuition and going with your gut. There's no right or wrong answer with this. There never is. But the point of this Queen of Cups being here as your advice is really talking about trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts. And the Queen of Cups is really talking about connecting with your, higher self, I feel. To go with what you love, go with how you feel, because there's no right or wrong answer. And I think you guys really, what your goal is to be happy, to be in love, to feel good about yourself, feel good about the direction that you're going. And I feel like, I feel like it's understandable that anybody wants to feel that way, but in order to feel that way, you have to feel that way. And, you have to feel, period. You have to follow your intuition. And there's no right or wrong answer. So I feel like ultimately it's just saying trust your intuition with this, big time. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way. You can't stay at the Four of Wands forever. That's not a card that indicates okay, you can start having kids. Well, it is that, right? Like it's like getting married and then never expanding, or like being in a relationship and like planning to stay in that BFGF situation forever. And it may not, sometimes someone else maybe wants to find, level up in a relationship. Maybe when someone wants to move up in that relationship, or maybe someone wants to eventually maybe someone wants to get married and have children. There's so much more to life, but staying in that space is the tribe. See what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. Like, I think somebody feels like someone's going to come in and sabotage you. Or you may feel like you have to cut some people away or cut some people off, because you know that if you're going to continue to expand, to continue to grow, you're going to have interruptions or people that are just going to be selfish and trying to trample you. And you'll know the people. And it's interesting. I said this in the very beginning with the Hierophant, right? I was like, okay, this is about loyalty, and I cut myself off and I corrected myself. I was like, no, typically the Hierophant does not mean that. This is about kind of like that situation. And I know we have a card in here that is called Loyal Hearts, but this is about people that have your back, people that have certain roles, people that do certain things in your family and in your life that help support the community, to help support you, everything. Who really has your back? And I think that's the thing. You came from the bottom and you started to make great progress. But if you're looking at a situation where you may have to cut people off, where you have to say goodbye to somebody, if you're going to have to, say, you put yourself first, and that may end up causing people to go away, then the people that are in your tribe, the real people that are in your tribe will stick with you despite, despite really anything. You know what I mean? This dedication, that's loyalty, that's commitment. And you'll know it, who really has your back, because they won't be trying to push you to do something different. Not necessarily, right? But here's the thing too, right? The people that are in your tribe will always have your best interest at heart. So sometimes it is based off, it's a change of morals, a change of opinion, change of all that. But if it's towards your best interest, then is it the stubbornness? Be careful that stubbornness is not going to keep you from being able to make the best decisions for yourself. Right? But at the same time, be sure that the best decisions that you decide are something that you're willing to live with. It's hard to make those decisions. And the Queen of Cups is really passive. She doesn't really make those decisions. So it's interesting that the advice that's coming up for this is saying, don't make a decision, Don't make a decision. Just do, right? It's interesting. I'm going to clarify this. Why your advice is the Queen of Cups. Because of the Ten of Swords. What is the Ten of Swords? It's the heal. That's what it's talking about. Healing. That's why. It's time to heal. So to recover from this devastating ending. Something ended, something bad happened, but you're recovering. And I think the reason why there hasn't been movement since this Four of Wands is because this was a really difficult time. And I feel like that is over. Sure, it's over. The worst is over. There's nothing bad can you can't get that bad again. But you still haven't healed from that. You still haven't been able to to move forward from that. And I think it's trusting in your tribe to help you grow. That's the biggest thing. That's why the tribe comes up. Let the people help you. Let people, to love you. Let people, be your support, your assistance with that. Don't be completely codependent, but don't shut people out either. I think that's that kind of combination. You are the only person that can truly heal yourself, but you have people around you that can help you. So don't be so stubborn on your own your own way of thinking that you end up cutting people that actually truly care about you away. Like I said, people around you, they will help you. They will be around you. They will love you unconditionally. And they will always have your best interests at heart. They will always have your best interests at heart. If they're conflicting opinions and ideas, it's not that they don't have your best interests at heart. Always really give that person the benefit of the doubt. But ultimately, it's about healing from a time and a period where you probably couldn't trust people, where you probably couldn't be open with people, and you couldn't feel the way you feel. But you have to heal yourself in the best way you see possible, okay? Difficult energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you know what? You get through this, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys really soon. Take care. Bye, guys.